Introducing Congressman Randy Fine. Please come on up.
תכירו את חבר הקונגרס היהודי רנדי פיין, הוא מכהן מטעם המפלגה הרפובליקנית ומייצג את המחוז השישי של מדינת פלורידה. בריאיון שקיימתי איתו הוא מזהיר מפני האנטישמיות שגוברת ומסביר שארצות הברית היא כבר לא אותו מקום בטוח ליהודים.
Do I feel anti-Semitism? Yes. From the administration? Absolutely not. From my colleagues in Congress, not very often, but I won't lie, it does happen. On the streets, it's happened to me. I've been approached. I've had people yell at me, particularly Islamic groups here in Washington, and I deal with a fair amount of it online. But you know that's what it's like when you're going to stand up and you're going to fight and you're not going to be pushed around. It comes with the territory. I've dealt with anti-Semites since I was a kid. They didn't scare me then and they don't scare me now.
אחד מהמתמודדים שצפויים להתמודד במחוז שלו בפריימריז הרפובליקניים הוא האנטישמי המשפיען דן בילזריאן, שמאז 7 באוקטובר החל להאשים את ישראל ואת היהודים בבעיות בעולם וקרא לחסל שרים בממשלת ישראל.
I would sign up tomorrow and go put boots on the ground and go kill Israelis. That would be a great day for me. I truly believe that the majority of that country is evil and they're perpetuating a genocide. They've been operating apartheid. They're suppressing those Palestinians. They're attacking their neighbors. They're operating like terrorists. They're arrogant, ungrateful bastards, and they need to be wiped off the map.
I'm not super worried about it. He is a vicious anti-Semite, and the people that I represent are not anti-Semites, so I'm not particularly worried about it. The guy's just a loser, and what losers do is they come after the Jews. He's pathetic. Apparently got kicked out. He tried to be in the U.S. military, and they kicked him out because he was crazy, and so I'm not going to lose a lot of sleep about it.
באשר המלחמה באיראן הדגיש רנדי שהמטרות של ארצות הברית ושל ישראל די שונות זו מזו.
So I think Israel would like regime change. I would like to see an entirely new government, and that would be a nice thing from the American perspective, but our perspective is much more focused. We do not want Iran to have a nuclear weapon. That is the aspect of Iran that threatens the United States. Iran's desire to create a nuclear weapon and then to create a missile that could deliver that nuclear weapon to the United States. As Israel knows all too well, Iran already has rockets that can reach Israel, but it doesn't have rockets that can reach the United States. So for me, a successful end to the conflict in Iran is the end of a nuclear weapons program. Anything short of that, and this will continue for another 47 years.
והוא התייחס לדברי נתניהו בריאיון לתוכנית 60 דקות.
I want to draw down to zero the American financial support, the financial component of the military cooperation that we have, because we receive $3.8 billion a year. And I think that it's time that we weaned ourselves from the remaining military support.
Netanyahu looks at it and says, I don't want to have ties to America. I want freedom to act. I want freedom to act how I want. And I think he also hopes that the removal of that aid will eliminate some of the anti-Semitism that's directed Israel's way. I think people don't understand that Israel's our best ally in the world. It's the country that most shares the values of what it means to be American. America gets 10 or 20 times the value for every dollar than we spend. And as that $3.8 billion gives the United States leverage over Israel, leverage that we will lose once Israel doesn't take it.
רנדי מספר לי שמה שמטריד בעיקר את היהודים בארצות הברית זה איך ייראו היחסים עם ישראל בעידן שאחרי טראמפ.
How do you see the relationship between Israel and the United States in the post-Trump era?
Well, I think it's unknown. I mean, the bad news is it can only get worse because it can't get any better. No relationship could be better than the one that the president has. It could stay just as good, but it can't get any better. And that's a testament to President Trump.
ולמרות העלייה באנטישמיות, הוא מספר לי שעדיין 80% מהציבור האמריקני תומך בישראל.
Well, I want them to know that the overwhelming majority of Americans are their friends. We have a challenge with some wackos on the internet, and then we've got a challenge on the base of the Democratic Party. But 70-80% of Americans love Israel, love Israelis, and understand that Israel protects the religious sites that are not only important to the Jews, but to the Christians as well. I feel it's my obligation to fight for Jews in America. I was proud in my time in the legislature to make Florida the safest place in America to be Jewish. We talk about all the Jews moving to Florida as making little aliyah. Now it's my job to make sure that we do the same for the entire country.
Thank you so much for this interview.
No, thank you.